my opponent's doing. Deceptive sword work is largely dependent on your opponent's reactions. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just make a motion, I'll see what he does. See how he sort of turns everything like this? Good. Right. So what he did was he moved everything over like this. That's what he left open. Now, if I drop my hand, he dropped his shield. I'm just going by his reactions.
Right.
Just because what happened is he just kind of froze. So I went for the next target that I thought was good, because this all looked like he had it pretty well covered.
Right. So the question I have, right?
Sure.
Because I've got a rising snap and I've got a fake, and I've got several fakes that drop to the leg.
Right.
What grip do you use
Just
when you throw the?
Same as I always do.
Okay, but I don't know what that is. Right.
Grip.
Okay.
I don't play any of this finger stuff.
Are you gripping tightly on the sword with
Always
all your
do.
fingers?
I hold it like a hammer.
Okay.
So what it looks like is sometimes I'll take a side to the step to the side like this, and I see what he does. Now he's not reacting as aggressively as some people. Some people will be like, he's going for the leg and would bring everything down to the leg.
Right.
In which case but one thing he is doing, he's using his sword as a lot of his head defense. In that case, throw something. If somebody has a sword-based head defense, let them start to throw. Because if they're using their sword as their head defense, if their sword is being thrown, it can't be used. So they got to rely on their shield. And a lot of people are so comfortable with their sword, they've just totally forgotten about it, and they're just expecting you not to counterpunch. So, like I said, just some of it's movement, and some of it's just subtle hand gestures. What you're looking for is a reaction. And most people will react the same way to a given situation each time. They won't just act randomly. They've got a set movements, positioning, whatever. So what the goal of this is to figure out how he's positioning himself and how you can take advantage of it. And as you move around, he's plotting, he's not putting his leg forward, which is good. A lot of people will, and the second you see that, that's when you throw your offside leg. Is the second you see them, but he's not doing that, which is good on your part. But the way he's holding his shield flat like that, what I would do is I would feint here and throw like this. So it's basically a feint. You want to move everything up, and you want him concentrating on right here. And while he's doing that, I'm not hitting too hard, am I?
No, absolutely not.
All right. So, as far as sometimes all I'll do is I'll drop my hand and I'll see how he blocks. Now he was trained right. He bent his knee. A lot of people would drop his shield, and that's when you come in. Just normally, what I do is the second I see their mouth, that's when I throw. That's my trigger, because when he's on guard, it's right at nose level. And when it drops down about 2 inches, it's hard for him to recover that 2 inches in this amount of time. All right, questions? So what it looks like is basically react with him. Let him give you the cues of where he wants to be hit. Okay? Let's try and work on that a little bit.